talking about imposter syndrome. We also have two very special guests, Dr. Sharika Alford and also author Vic Breedy will be joining the conversation. And once again, my name is Lakeisha Austin. I am a licensed independent clinical social worker and also a life coach. I run a private practice that's based in Hyde Park. And I decided to put together this live because we were in this pandemic. And it was a way for me to keep connected. And so I came up with the concept with my sister, Renisha Austin. Shout out to Ren's Gems. You can check out her blog at www.rensgems.com. And she came up with this wonderful concept called Mindful Mondays with Coach LA, which is me. So it's a way for us to be mindful about all things that we deal with in this thing called life. So I'm excited that you're here. I think one of my guests already has logged in. She'll send me a request, and we'll be starting this conversation off with Dr. Sharika Alford. And then we'll have author Vic Breedy also join in the conversation as well. So the other great thing that I want to tell you guys is that if you're on this live, if you inbox me and you really like what I'm talking about, I can actually provide you with a free workbook. And also I will provide you with an assessment for you to actually assess your own level of imposter syndrome. So those are two freebies that you'll get just for joining my live today. And all you have to do is just follow me if you're not already following me, and inbox me your email address. And I will send you the 30-day workbook to improve your self-esteem and confidence and to get rid of imposter syndrome, and also the assessment so you can see what level of imposter syndrome you have. Okay? Sounds good? If you like what I'm talking about and you like free gifts, give me a thumbs up. Put some comments in the comments. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. And so let me jump right into it. So first and foremost, do you know what imposter syndrome is? Probably like, what does that sound like? Yeah, fake it till you make it, all that good stuff. So it's estimated that 70% of the people have imposter syndrome or will experience imposter syndrome at one point in their career life. 70% of people. So if you haven't already experienced it, you can pretty much bank on it. At some point in your professional career, you will feel this way. So what is it exactly? So people with imposter syndrome experience or will feel as though they are going to be exposed as a fraud. It is a psychological pattern of thoughts that you're constantly doubting your accomplishments, and your internal thought process makes you feel as though you're not good enough, you're not worthy. At any point in time, somebody's going to figure out I don't know everything, and they're going to expose me, and my secret is going to be out, and I'm going to be exposed as a fraud, even though there's tons of evidence that indicates that you are not a fraud, that indicates that you are smart, that you have done all that you needed to do to get the accolades that you possess. You still deep and have this internal self-talk that makes you feel a lack of confidence about yourself. So that's what they call imposter syndrome. It's also known as imposter phenomenon and imposterism. Okay? So once again, if you are interested in getting the workbook, all you have to do is just inbox me your email address. Let me know what you thought about this live, if it's helpful to you. If you need additional assistance, I'm also here to support you. So that's what imposter syndrome is. It's a psychological pattern of thoughts that make you feel as though you're not worthy, you haven't achieved your successes, you've done it by luck, by chance. People have given you a pass. That's how you've achieved what you've achieved. Okay, looks like one of my guests has already joined and she is ready to go, and she has sent me a request. So it looks like we're going to start the evening with, drum roll please, author, my friend. She's a phenomenal person, an activist. Author Vic Breedy will be our first guest. So let's see if she's ready. Hola, how are you? Welcome to the party.
I'm on Pop Tarts and Pepsi.
Hey. I'm rocking my shirt, y'all. Genetically Resilient.
Me too.
Make sure you follow on Instagram, Genetically Resilient Apparel. You can actually get the shirt too. You know, I had to make it sexy and cut it off and make it a hang shirt. All right. So we're talking imposter syndrome. So I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of feeling as though I'm not good enough. I'm guilty of all my accomplishments still having that inner self-talk that, you know what, they're going to find out I don't know everything. Let me try harder, and putting lots of pressure on myself. So in your career as an author, as a professional woman, have you ever experienced that inner self-talk that made you feel like you still were not good enough?
Definitely. Coming out as an indie author, you have your doubts, you know. Growing up, people, the authors that you read about were being published by big, publishing houses like, Simon and Schuster, stuff like that. And so if you come out, I mean, now it's more popular to come out, as an independent author, but, a few years ago, that wasn't the case. So, I didn't feel like, oh my